George Clooney, the man celebrated worldwide for his charm, charisma, and extraordinary career, now finds himself in the middle of a tragic storm. For years, Clooney has been seen as a symbol of strength, health, and vitality. But behind the red carpet smiles and the polished interviews, a shocking truth has surfaced. Clooney has been diagnosed with a condition that has left not just his fans, but his family, utterly heartbroken. This revelation has forced Hollywood to pause and reflect. An actor who once embodied invincibility is now battling a struggle that money, fame, and awards cannot shield him from. His diagnosis has opened up a conversation far bigger than just one man. It's about mortality, love, and the fragility of even the brightest stars. At the heart of this tragedy is Amal Clooney, George's wife, partner, and unwavering pillar of strength. Known for her brilliance as a human rights lawyer and her poise in public life, Amal's reaction to George's diagnosis has stunned everyone. Witnesses close to the family describe Amal as devastated, shaken to her core, and unable to hold back tears as she processes the news. But in the same breath, they describe her as fiercely protective, determined to stand by her husband through every second of this painful journey. Her strength and vulnerability are on display simultaneously, creating an image that both breaks hearts and inspires millions. Behind closed doors, Amal is said to be doing everything she can to ensure George receives the best medical care possible, no matter the cost or complexity. Yet, what truly shocks fans is the raw, emotional way she's been seen, clutching George's hand, breaking down outside clinics, and vowing to fight this battle by his side until the very end. Through all of this, George himself has remained surprisingly quiet. While paparazzi have caught glimpses of his frailty and exhaustion, Clooney has chosen not to issue a formal statement, at least not yet. Instead, he appears to be focusing inward, leaning on his wife and family, and preparing himself for the challenges that lie ahead. This silence, however, speaks volumes. It's not the silence of denial but of a man grappling with a truth larger than himself. Fans are interpreting his stillness as both courage and dignity, a refusal to let the media circus define his battle. Instead, Clooney seems determined to write his own story, on his own terms. The news of Clooney's tragic diagnosis has sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Co-stars, directors, and industry peers have expressed both disbelief and deep sorrow. Many have described George not only as a legend of cinema but as a friend, mentor, and philanthropist who has touched countless lives. From heartfelt social media tributes to private calls of support, the industry is rallying behind him. Some have even suggested organizing benefit events in his honor, not for financial support, but as a way to remind him that he is not alone in this journey. For Amal and George, this diagnosis doesn't just affect their careers, it affects their family. With young children at home, the couple is now faced with the heavy burden of balancing medical battles with parenthood. Amal has reportedly been shielding their twins from the full weight of George's condition, but the reality looms large. The couple, once seen as living a fairy tale life, is now facing the raw and universal truth that no amount of fame can protect a family from tragedy. It's in these quiet, unseen moments that the depth of their love story is truly revealed. Perhaps the most powerful part of this entire story is Amal's unwavering vow: she will not leave his side. Reports suggest she has cancelled professional commitments, cleared her schedule, and redirected her entire focus to caring for George. This sacrifice is both heartbreaking and deeply moving. It proves that while George Clooney may be the Hollywood icon, the real star of this story is Amal, his partner, protector, and greatest source of strength. Her tears, her prayers, and her refusal to abandon him in his darkest hour are what truly define the meaning of love. The world now waits anxiously for answers. Will George Clooney break his silence and address his fans? Will Amal speak publicly about their struggle? Or will the couple retreat further into privacy, shielding themselves from the storm? No matter what happens next, one truth remains clear: this is no longer just George Clooney's fight. It's a fight that millions of people around the world are now carrying with him. George Clooney's tragic diagnosis is a reminder of the fragility of life, even for those who seem untouchable. But more than that, it is a story of love that endures through sickness, tears, and fear. Amal Clooney's reaction, raw and shocking, reminds us that even the strongest hearts can break, but in breaking, they reveal their truest strength. As fans, all we can do is stand by, send our prayers, and let George and Amal know that they are not alone. If you were moved by this heartbreaking story, don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, because this story is still unfolding, and we will be here to walk you through every chapter. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about George Clooney's diagnosis? And what do you think about Amal's emotional, powerful reaction? Let's honor them with our support.